I do believe we are live, so I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Always a pleasure having you here for these moments of conscious evolution. I know I am in the shadows. The rest of the world is our subject. Today's stream topic is about being demoralized, and maybe to really communicate the essence of demoralization, I had to be in the darkness. Bethany, Aunt B, what a pleasure having you here. Boop, how's you? Super nice having you here, friend. Yeah, we're talking about the energy of feeling demoralized, right? All of us have feel demoralized in one way or another. And I think being demoralized is one of the worst feelings that we can feel. All right. Looks like giving up. Looks like giving an infinite possibility in that way, right? And there is like a whole spectrum of things that influence demoralization. Our society, the lack of support verbally, the lack of support financially, the lack of support opportunistically. All of these things can influence our demoralization. Feeling hopeless, feeling helpless, feeling like there's no use in continuing. And if we can associate demoralization of that ability, then we can also, in that way, use demoralization as a signal, right? So you might feel demoralization arising in you. And you can know about demoralization that what it sometimes brings is giving up. And then as you feel this demoralization and this potential of giving up, you decide not to. You decide not to. You choose actively not to give up, knowing that that's literally the worst thing you can do. And I wanted to share that as my centering thought, right? And I believe that is true. But at the same time, there is this part of me. And I feel like maybe that's why I ended up ending the previous stream a little bit early, because I didn't really want to talk about this part much. It's the part that should give up. I hope you're well. Even better with you here, friend. How are you doing, Aunt B? How are the kids? How are the animals? Do let us know. Getting demoralized. Using it as a signal to push against giving up. And again, the part of ourselves that should. Is there a part of self that should give up? But then again, the way I see it is from the perspective of infinite potential. There are so many things to do, and in that way there are wrong things to do as well. Things that will waste your time or take from you more than it can give. There was this conversation had about the emotions that arise, right, in certain circumstances or certain experiences, certain challenges, and how we can opt out of being in that environment, being in that situation, or being in that experience. And it might be more peaceful to do so. But at the same time, we might miss out on a lot of growth. Know that you're loved. I'm well, and I'm getting weller. Attachment to a certain outcome can cause me to feel demoralized. That's where I can put the work in, non-attachment. It's interesting how we are learning this lesson in different ways. Right, because there is a part of my lesson today that's talking about demoralization as it relates to attachment as well. But it's almost trying to talk about both sides of it. Right? Seeing both sides of it. Seeing the side of it that's like, yeah, it's good to be attached. But then also the other side of it, like, at what point is it not good to be attached? Right? At what point is it no longer demoralization? And at what point does it become a signal, again, a lesson? Right? Instead of it being a signal to strengthen your resolve, it might be a signal to find a new path. Right? And I don't know exactly always what the answer is there. I like that Jovan brought that perspective as well, the other side of it. Making the art about the process and not the product. Missing Uncle Becky, but we're persevering. So much love. I saw Uncle Becky got younger. He does look younger. I think the last time I saw him, I don't think he was rocking his full beard. He looks significantly younger. A little discomfort going on for me this morning. Miles hates school so much it's weighing on me. Oh, I relate to that a lot, Aunt P. And I don't know if me saying that is going to make this easier for you, but when I was Miles' age, I used every single possible excuse that I could to get out of school. While I was at school, I would use every possible excuse to not be in class or pay attention. So I do understand where he's coming from. And I can imagine it being hard for you as well. We are in an incomplete system. I refuse to call our system broken. I don't think it's broken. I think it's incomplete. Right? And the parts that we would consider broken were designed to be the way they are. So they're not broken either. They're serving a function. The function is just not to serve us. I'm trusting that there will be some sort of resolve. Aunt B, Uncle Becky, so much love to the hill, bless. He did. So much love to you, Joe. Stay strong, my fam, we shall endure. This is true. We have Hoopy here too, bless you, bro. And Nancy as well. Love to you, friends. Nice having you here. Resolve and morale. Part of me wants to fix everything, and part of me remembers it's okay for him to feel how he does, but I can't stand him miserable most days. Yeah. Let me quickly check something for you, Aunt B. Let's open a new tab. Let's use the highest reasoning model that I have. Me and my friends are having a conversation about demoralization and how demoralization makes you want to give up. And that can be interpreted in many different extremes as well. And it's not something that we want. Giving up, ultimately, isn't exactly why we're here, right? There's this fighting to stay alive and to stay well. And one of our friends shared that she's having some difficulty with her little son. I think he's 8 or 9 years old. He's still very young. And him hating school, you know. And I relate to that a lot. During that age, during my entire school experience, I hated school so much. I didn't find it interesting. I found it suffocating. I found it demoralizing, literally. And I want to offer a solution for this friend. The first thing that I thought about is that we live in an age right now where children might actually have access to teacher AIs, you know, and to maybe make that a part of his new curriculum, right? Do like a homeschooling kind of situation, but give him an AI teacher. Is there any AI that is actually good as a teacher right now? I think Khan Academy has something, but please give us some suggestions. If there's any good teacher AIs, something that would really help this little boy actually enjoy learning, actually enjoy growing as a person instead of feeling demoralized by having to go and sit in a box. Thank you for that, Melt. I'm grateful, we're in decent health, everything is okay, and that is enough. That's true. Thank you for that reminder too. Can't reason if your reasoning system isn't complete. True. Life is long and life can be difficult. We know the root truths of how to overcome these hardships. So we fight and keep pushing forward towards our experienced truths. We know the answer, even though we don't necessarily understand the question. So we endure for efforts. He loves the computer games like Prodigy, which teaches math. You see, that's how these kids are already built. All right, that's what they need. They need, because that's what the future is, right? And they know that, right? We might not believe this, but I believe every single person is telepathic and clairvoyant, and they can tell the future, but on a low level. And some people can do more so than others, right? So, and I believe that about myself as well as a child. And I knew that what I needed to do and what I will become in the future was going to require me to be very technologically adept, all right? And he knows that too, because it's going to be even more of that. And the current schooling system doesn't facilitate that technological adaptability, at least not most schooling systems, maybe some of the more advanced ones, teaching proper STEM skills, teaching them how to build robotics. Maybe that could be another consideration on being, but again, finances, right? Good private schools that teach, engineering skills are more expensive, sometimes even unaffordably so. This thing is really considering my question. Yes, I'm thinking about it. It's going to be such a good answer, I'm sure. Thinking about the best way to teach someone something. Gamifying lessons, I find there's a whole book about, how that could be the future of, our education system as well. Instead of you writing a big test and, it almost feels like a final boss that one-shots you to death if you aren't careful enough. You can see it as a fractal of, I'm going to fight this boss, and if I die, then I can respawn, and I can learn from this fight, and I can go at it again. And eventually you can actually get to the point where you might not die to the boss over again, And it is a process. It is definitely a process. So we got some suggestions, a bunch of ones, it seems even. Are you streaming for 1,496 days? Every day? Yeah. Yeah, Dennis. Keep up, bro. Follow us, and then we'll do more of this. Right? This is the YouTube. So we've been doing it on YouTube mostly. All right. And then the content. Right? Here are the lives. And it just goes, bro. 1,470, 1,450, 1,437, 1,422, 1,406, 1,400, 1,382. Every day, bro. Days of my life. Another day of my life. Another day of my life. Another day of my life. Straight discipline. Yeah, exactly. I believe in the power of love. I know it's cliche, but we as human beings have so much to give. And I believe that when I'm in the situation or in the environment where I can be with friends and I can share loving energy and be kind and be together, I'm the best version of me. But we live in a society, a capitalist one at that, so it would be unreasonable and unaffordable for me to expect my friends to make the journey to come and see me every single day, wherever it is I am in the world at any given time. So I saw that as a problem. And my solution to that problem was I'll stream every day. Because in that way, I give everybody on planet Earth access to me as a friend for at least some time in my day, as a way of giving myself to the rest of reality. It's nice having you here, Dennis. This is why I do it, bro. Just to meet new friends like you. Bless you. Bethany, that kid is going to be just fine. He's just trying to find his rhythm. He has his great parents and a good foundation. It might take some time, but he'll be all right. This is true. I do want to read that list. Let's see. There is apparently good AIs, and I was right about the Khan Academy one. It's called Khanmingo. What is it? Khanmingo is Khan Academy's AI-powered tutor built on top of their extensive world-class content library. Rather than just giving answers outright, Khanmingo is designed to ask guiding questions and encourage students to think through problems on their own. This scaffolding approach can help students build confidence and engage more deeply with concepts. It helps with interactive learning. The AI nudges students to explain their reasoning rather than simply accepting a solution. There's personalization. It adapts to a student's pace and their learning needs, potentially reducing the feelings of being stuck in a one-size-fits-all curriculum. And there's engagement. By promoting exploration instead of spoon-feeding answers, it can make the learning process feel more like an adventure. Then there's a tool called Synthesis Tutor that is made for children between the ages of 5 and 11. It's a math tutor, primarily, it seems. It is designed to be warm, patient, and encouraging, providing interactive and gamified experiences that help students master foundational math concepts. It's a gamified experience. The system uses engaging, playful interactions to transform math into an enjoyable activity, adaptable guidance, and positive reinforcement. Then there's a toddler AI tutor, learning management system, Intuit's learning management system. Toddles, not toddler. Toddle AI tutors. Toddle's platform integrates AI tutors into its learning management system to create individualized learning paths. These tutors can adapt in real time to a student's pace and interests, offering help in a variety of subjects. They might help by customization, engaging across different subjects. Beyond math, these tools can cover science, language, and more, offering a more holistic approach in your consideration of a broader curriculum, a flexible learning environment. Then there's AI plus education, Braina, maybe. Braina is an AI tutor developed as a part of the AI plus education suite. It aims to function as a personal learning guide that adapts to a student's unique strengths and interests. Although it is used in a variety of contexts, including formal homeschooling, here we go, and supplementary education, it focuses on creating lessons that match a set curriculum while still tailoring the experience to the individual. Okay, I appreciate you all so much. Take care. We love you, Bethany. We'll see you again soon. I'm guessing that this is not going to be, something that you want to do in that case. I don't know if I have to continue reading the list, I guess, then. But yeah, there are tools, at least. Right, thinking about myself as a child, I think I would much more enjoy talking to a machine to learn things, because I could just keep talking and keep talking and keep exploring and keep finding out and keep growing and keep, instead of there being this Okay, now I'm going to be in this box, and I'm going to be staring in this direction while this teacher regurgitates information, and then I'm going to go into the next box to do that all over again. And then I'm going to do that 8 times a day, every day for the week. And then I'm going to do that over and over again with 2 days off in between for a whole year. Maybe I'll get some vacation every now and then. That will be my solace and solitude. And it's a lot. Feeling for the kids. Feeling for you, friends. Feeling for us not getting demoralized. All right? If you get demoralized, take it as a signal to not let go. Right? Because that is what's possible. And if that is what's possible, then the opposite is too. And I know you friends will make the right decisions. I'm going to read my poem again on this one too. There's the flower. Pretty basic colors. We had like pink and blue. The days won't be that much different technically. This is pinks and blues as well. Pinks, reds, and blues. Maybe it will matchy-matchy in that case. The poem is called Hold the Helm. And there has been a storm brewing around us as well, so it feels extra apt. Hold the helm. There's a storm in my chest, a roar in my ribs, a wildfire flashing behind my eyes. The wind is a whisper, then a howl, then a scream of memory, love, regret, 1,000 threads unraveling. I feel it. I let myself feel it. But I do not move. I do not thrash. Do not chase the lightning. Do not let my hands shape disaster. I sit where I am. I breathe. I taste the salt in the air, but knowing that it's real, believing that it won't last forever. This is the part where panic would take the wheel, but I won't let it. This is the part where sorrow would write the script, but I hold the pen. The future is still out there. The sky will clear as it always does. The road I took still beneath my feet. I am still walking. The hands that shake now will build something steady. The mind that swirls now will find focus. The waves rise. The waves fall. I hold the helm. And I go on. And I go on. And we go on. And we continue forward, more still. And we go on. I appreciate you, friends, for going on this journey with me again today. To consider the ability to be demoralized. You see, there's Pippi and a unit as well. Mostly peace. Mostly peace. So much peacefuls, yeah. Pippi's pretty chill as well. It's usually Kobe and, hey, Kristen. You did say that you would be here for the second stream because of time constraints, and here you are. I'm so happy that I didn't end this stream a second earlier because it's so nice seeing your name. We've been missing and loving you, friend, and we're so proud of you for putting the work in. We can feel your strength and your light here with us. Hope you've been doing so well. Again. Love you, Sha. Love you, friends. Thank you for being in this moment with me once more. Dark as it was, I appreciate you, friends. Don't get demoralized. And if you get demoralized, don't give up. Right? Sometimes we get demoralized, but don't give up. You need to keep all of that up for yourself. I look forward to giving you friends more again. There she is. Love, love, love to all. Love, love, love to you too, dear friend. It's always a pleasure having you here. I'll see you again tomorrow for another one. Bless you, friends. Beautiful poem. Motivated. Thank you for going on. For continuing forward, dear friend. You know that that's what it takes. I'll see you, friends, again on the other side of going on. I appreciate you. Love you, everyone.